all of the people here today are very committed to whatever it is they do artistically, and I feel like they've all really maintained a lot of integrity over a lot of years. We started Resurrection almost 13 years ago in New York in the East Village. You know, we kind of came up with this idea to do the store based on things that were available to us in California that were not easy to get or easy to find in New York.
The store really started out as a way for us to present the things that we thought were great.
We started collaborating on different things together, and we collaborated with Raymond on a collection. And so that's kind of how, you know, he got brought into the mix in terms of our fashion stuff. And then from that, and knowing Ray, I met Mike. And then I met Tony actually at a Gucci party of all places.
You know, a lot of the influences that we have come from rock and roll, you know, and come from like hardcore, you know, in-your-face, loud music.
To me, it's not so unnatural that you have people different discipline in expression, the field of expression coming together. In fashion, I mean, it's a trip, but it's a way an individual, even though human beings have a lot of common ground, you gotta assert your individuality some way. And especially those old days of punk, man, you had some outrageous expressions with the music, with the clothes, with the personas.
Well, Mike, he had a lot to do with grunge fashion, because those come from the field, the street, the bottom up, you know, like a lot of fashion does. It doesn't all start from whoever Halston is sleeping with or whatever.
The city of Los Angeles has a lot of culture to where people didn't think there was any before, but now everybody in the world looks to Southern California, especially Los Angeles, for some sort of influence.
In terms of a California way of doing things that I try and bring to my clothes, I try to apply that idea of comfort, that when you get dressed up, that you can still be very comfortable and like still feel casual and still feel like yourself.
It's not just about fashion, music, skateboarding, or surfing. It's about everything. It's all about combining all of our interests and what we like to do on a daily basis.
If you removed Tony, you know, as if he was never born, fashion, skateboarding obviously would be dramatically changed. And with Mike, well, not so much, but only because he's a bass player. And, you know, bass players don't really matter so much. But the same thing otherwise.